Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Karma on Deck. I'm Karma. This is your Gemini weekly tarot reading for the week of September 14th. Hello, Moxie. I love you, lady. All right, so this is for you, Gemini. Let's see what energy is going on for you. Like I said, for those of you on my social media platforms, please come to my YouTube, Karma on Deck, and you can see the pictures of the cards, picture in picture, so you have an opportunity to see the spreads, how the cards play out. So I like to forget to hold them up for you. Dropping things. All right. Like I was saying, YouTube, Karma on Deck. You can see the cards. All right, Gemini, game on, baby. Here we go. Seven of Wands is the first thing that comes up. Of course it did. This is overwhelmed. So you're feeling as if there's entirely too much going on for you to handle. This is your batting cage. This is feeling as if one hit after another is coming, and you're handling it beautifully, Gemini. This is your batting cage. You can't even talk about one victory. Wow, 85 miles an hour. You hit that ball, but you can't even stop long enough to talk about it because the next one's coming. We have the Page of Cups, which is new beginning. King of Wands. High Priestess has been a theme for these readings today. Interesting. Let's have some, however, something on my face or a hair. The Five of Swords is showing us that you're feeling a little bit combative, and there's a couple little fights that you're ready to take on. So, or that there's some fighting going on around you, conflict a little bit where you're having to set some boundaries with some individuals. High Priestess, like I said, is in play, which tells me that your intuition is on fire. We have the Nine of Coins. That's one of their little things that tells us that you might be signing some contracts. I do see Gemini with the Temperance card as well, the World and the Emperor. So the Temperance card gives us the feeling that we are looking at how we are aligning in the universe. So the Temperance card is about balance as well. There's always two cups within it. If you're interested in taking my tarot class, we go over all these images so you have an understanding of what these symbols look like. So if you're looking to be a reader yourself or learn something new, hit me up. The tarot card class has really been a lot of fun. It's the thing I look forward to during the week. But so this card is here. There's always a river, meaning coming from source, right? There's always give and take, duality, and balance. So I feel as if you're seeking that balance, and that's like the thing that you have most desire to attain. We do have the World card, indicates a possible move. The Emperor, so you might be dealing with someone that's a little bit controlling, domineering, or bossy. I do see that Gemini is feeling as if they're backed into a corner, indicated by the Five of Wands, which is he's got these snakes in front of him, and he's, they're nipping at his feet, and he's backing up, trying to decide how he wants to move forward or make his exit, because this is something that feels more again like pressure. And if you look here, we have the Judgment card, which is the three-headed dragon. Okay, so there's even an anvil in this image, which is like the iron is striking while it's hot, and it's feeling kind of intense. We do have the Three of Cups as well. So Gemini is trying to keep their, I feel like you're in a joyful place, but you're just stressed out, like maxed. We do have the Three of Cups, family, keeping your circle small, etc. There is the Anxiety card, which is the Ten of Wands. So if you don't manage your time and say no to these boundaries that you're setting and not keeping your word on, you might be finding yourself a little bit more overwhelmed, because anxiety really is unexpressed desire, unexpressed emotion, unexpressed needs. So when we have this anxiety, we've either taken on too much, or we've agreed to something we didn't want to do, or we're not speaking to what our truth is, right? So anxiety is kind of building up for you a little bit. I will see the King of Swords. I will say the King of Swords in play tells me that there's some victory going on for you. And victory meaning the King of Swords is you having won. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you won a lottery, you won the war. But what happens after the war, you have to restructure. You have to restructure the entire community and the demographics and the government. And maybe that's not a good analogy. But I will say that the King of Swords references literally the definition that I remember that was the best analogy for it was, now that you've won the war, you must win the peace. So even though you have your victory, there's still some work to be done. I do see the Two of Swords, which is Gemini duplicity as usual. It's the two swords, six of one, half dozen of the other, and trying to find a balance in the middle. So I'm not sure how long this stress is going to hang out with you. Because it's not giving me a time frame, but this is giving me the overall tone. I will say that it is positive movement, and it looks to be joyful with the World card, but just be prepared for some delays because we are getting the Hangman. Maybe you're feeling stuck. The hangman indicating that you're feeling stuck in between two places, right? Can't move forward, can't move back. And that's frustrating, especially when you're feeling as driven as you are and there's some tension and pressure pushing you from either side. Let's do a reading from the Mystic Dreamer and see what our Gemini moon is looking like. And then we will move on to the divination of the ancient. Book your one-on-one, karmaondeck.com. My baby, I'm flipping out. He does not like to be alone if he knows I'm in the house. I usually bring him in the cage. I didn't know he was going to flip out. Poor little baby. Okay, Gemini moon, here we go. Judgment. Two of Wands is indecision or just too much on your plate. We also have the moon card for you. Secretly fearful. Then you have that Two of Swords again, guys. So what is it with Gemini's mindset right now that's all about thinking they have to make a decision or indecisive? Okay. I do feel as if Gemini is worried that they're not going to have enough support. And again, we do see that there is the Seven of Cups, which is overwhelmed, feeling as if you have too many options in front of you. This is like window shopping at the malls. Too much. You got to do Christmas shopping. Too many things. Can't decide which direction to go. It's a buffet. We do have the Three of Cups again, and that usually means that there's some celebration, but it also means family, keeping things small. We have the Knight of Wands, the Chariot card, and the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is a fullness of love. You're feeling an abundance of love. You have the Temperance card, which is balance. Yet there's something within the Gemini that has to play that other card as well, especially right now. We have the Seven of Wands, which is you being defensive. She's got her weapons out, like you're ready for anything, but it's not necessary right now. Even, I mean, when our resources are depleted, we definitely have less of a ability to use our skill set in behaving. I know that I have more of a temper and I'm a little bitchier when I haven't gotten my sleep or I've taken on too much, etc. So I feel as if you're a little bit defensive right now, trying to protect that energy. You do have the Eight of Pentacles, which is repetition. So when you have repetition and redundancy, that can be a little bit frustrating, and that might be part of your overwhelm. I'm doing the same thing all over again. And we have the Moon card, which is fear. Change is definitely on the rise for Gemini as well. But this time, you know that this is a necessary journey and you're feeling it's justifiable. And we also have the Page of Coins, which is us saying that you're playing at something new with your money. Okay, there's a lot of heavy decisions to be made by Gemini with the Ace of Swords in play. That tells us that even though you're overwhelmed, you know that it's important that you make decisions that are going to hold water. So you don't want to just react. And so that's why you're having this Seven of Wands, so that you are not going by the seat of your pants or flying on out. You're definitely feeling as if you want to preserve the direction that you want to go and the things that you have in your life. But like I said, the card here is Ace of Cups, which is your overall spread. And that's beautiful. I'm going to take the win as far as this goes, just because you're feeling overwhelmed. I don't see anything major kicking you in the nuts right now that's coming. So any fear that you have about events getting out of control don't look likely to happen. And it doesn't feel like anything new is going to be added to your plate. You've won. So you just have to lay the foundation for the rest of the play to go. So yeah, coming off the Tower card was what your past was looking like. And then we have the Four of Wands, which is your next steps, which is commitment, like putting down roots. Four of Wands is pillars. Remember, pillars and foundation. So you're laying a foundation for your next steps. Let's pull from Divination of the Ancients. Like and subscribe my YouTube and share the shit out of it, guys, for me. That would help. And let's pull a card for you for your message from Divination of the Ancients. I gotta tell you that my Scorpio one shocked the shit out of me. That was really fun. Let's see what we have for you, dear Gemini. Abundance. I love it. So the first card that comes up is coins, which is, or your card that comes up for you is coins, which has to do with abundance. What the author has to say about it. We know what coins are, but I have a feeling there's going to be something to do. Finally, all your hard work, whether it be through sheer hard work, prayer, or positive affirmation, you have been blessed and are supported by the universe. Prepare to reap the benefits, for a cornucopia of abundance will be showered upon you. And I don't know why I love reading that every time, because it's the only time I've used this word in a sentence is through this booklet, but I do enjoy it. It cracks me up. So your cornucopia of abundance will be showered upon you. And while this abundance may not appear in the form of energy we call money, you will be amazed both by what comes to you and the unique ways in which it appears. Receive the bountiful gifts the universe bestows upon you with gratitude. I mean, coming from gratitude is one of the lessons I learned during ayahuasca, which gets you through everything on a more beautiful tone. So this is a great time to start a new business venture, to shake hands on a new partnership or on a deal that's being offered. Keep your mind focused on the positive and don't deviate into negative thinking, and you'll never go without. Heads or tails, you win. Your incantation for the week, dear Gemini, I love you much, is I understand how I receive. It's how I think, how I perceive. My thoughts and wishes of what could be manifest in form and come to me. And it also says your desires are coming to fruition. Stay positive and open to new things. Come from solution. No need to focus on money. You'll be supplied with what you need. Be careful what you wish for and understand the law of attraction. Okay, Gemini, love and light. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Since I did get the two, I had to do Scorpio though for Scorpio birthday, but Taurus and Gemini were on deck. So tomorrow we'll be looking at Cancer and Leo and Virgo Libra after that. So tomorrow, Cancer and Leo. So thank you for hanging out with me, and I will